Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. Sagittarius, Capricorn, August 3rd through the 9th. Stop trying to control everything. If water spills, get a paper towel, get a mop, and freaking dry it up. It's not the end of the world. I don't know why it's coming up like that. And I'm sorry, this chair is so noisy. I took it from one of the kids, and I think I took like the worst chair, right? I may have messed up my stability pole, so I gotta get a new one. But that's besides the point. Oh, I could go tomorrow. I'm gonna be in that area tomorrow. Anyways, there is a need to stop trying to control every little aspect of something. Now again, guys, these are general readings, so this can be in your relationship with somebody, any type of relationship, love, friendship, whether this is at work or something like that. Maybe you're stressing over somebody not doing a specific task your way, but it's still getting done. Maybe this is at home, somebody cleaning something but not the way that you clean it. Those type of little things is what I'm picking up. So you're worrying about a lot of little details that you've chosen to delegate to other people, but you're still trying to control how they do it. And you need to stop that, because if the task is being completed on time, does it really matter if they do it their way versus your way? And don't get me wrong, I struggle with this myself personally. But at the end of the day, you had to delegate these things to other people because your time and your energy was needed elsewhere, right? So if this is at work, it's like you're the leader, right? You're the boss, you're the supervisor. If this is at home, you're the mom, you're the dad. If this is like, whatever it is, you were spending a lot of time on little details or little things that took you a long time, let's put it this way, to delegate to others. But now that you have delegated them to somebody else, now you're filled with anxiety or worry because they don't do it the way that you do it or the way that you taught them to do it. Is it getting done? Again, on time? Is it getting done correctly? Even if their methods of doing it is different from yours, you need to learn to accept that. The more that you try to control a situation, you try to control a person to do what you want them to do, the more the situation or the person is going to rebel against you. So if you want to find that balance within yourself, stop trying to control others and maybe focus more on yourself. Because if you were advised or you got to a point where you had to delegate things to other people, it was because that, again, your time, your energy is needed elsewhere other than to obsess over controlling something. It's a yawning day, so most of the videos today you're gonna see me yawning, and I will yawn until I sleep and I wake up again. So whether I'm up 3 hours, whether I'm up 15-20 hours, when I wake up yawning, I yawn until I go back to sleep and wake up. I don't know if that makes sense, and it has nothing to do with anything other than narcolepsy. And I do have a channel where I do speak about narcolepsy with cataplexy. Just an FYI, I call them yawning days. And I guess I'm bringing it up because it is something that I've tried different techniques. I've tried a lot of different things to try and control it, right? To try and control that that mechanism that happens. But at this point in my life, I haven't figured it out. And I don't, and like with narcolepsy, if any guys of you are aware, it's the inability to control your sleep-wake cycle. So I can be up 36, 48 hours. I can sleep 17, 18, 20 hours straight. The more that I honor my body, the more that I listen to my body and I stop trying to control it, the better my symptoms have gotten, and the more of a normal for myself sleep schedule I have. So I don't find myself having a lot of days or a lot of weeks where I'm up for days and sleeping for days. So why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because a lot of you, from what I'm picking up with the reading, are needing to find balance within yourself by honoring the fact that you can't control everything. There are certain things that you have to accept as they are and work with them and allow them to be integrated, or allow yourself to be integrated with them, so that the best possible outcome can occur. So now let's pull out a couple of tarot. We are using the Hocus Pocus deck. The King of Lightning, which is the King of Swords in the reverse. We have the King of Pumpkins, which is the King of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Potions. So stop fighting. Stop fighting whatever it is that you want to have control over. Stop fighting it, and instead allow yourself to come from a place of honoring or a place of accepting something. The more you try to swim against the current, the stronger the current is going to take you. If any of you have ever been in a river, like literally with like a lot of like with the current and stuff like that, the more you try to swim against it, the more it takes you. The more rocks, the more things you're going to be hitting. For whoever that is for. So now let's pull out 3 oracle cards. Now these can be confirmations to the reading, confirmation to something that didn't come out in the reading, or just your advice for this week. The Eagle, see from a higher perspective. So you need to look at things completely different. If things are getting done, if your schedule, your deadlines, everything is being met, then take a step back. It's almost like take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Everything is getting done. You delegated because you wanted more free time for something. Now needing to go ahead and work on that. We have the Trader. Change energy to create abundance. This comes in when you accept things, when you allow yourself to go with the flow and you stop fighting the current. You start to create more abundance in your life, whether that is emotionally, whether that is financially, whether that is spiritually, whatever area it is. There has to be an acceptance of something, and in order to start exchanging that energy and being able to be within that frequency where this can be accomplished. The great teacher, learn from your spiritual experiences. So why are you trying to control everything? What is it that, because for me personally, and again, sometimes I use my life as something, as an example. I went 29 years before I was diagnosed with narcolepsy, with cataplexy. Now, can you imagine 29 years of being misdiagnosed with like 10 different things, and you knowing within yourself that something else is underneath, but you don't know what it is, right? So because you don't have control, or you don't know. Let's put it this way. I fell into the habit of wanting to control everything around me. That included people as well. And I'm not ashamed to say it because it took me a long time to realize that and to come to that place where I needed to take a step back, right, and look at things from a different perspective, look at the bigger picture. So when I realized that it was basically programmed in me because I couldn't control my sleep-wake cycle to a certain extent, and we're talking about outside of spirituality, then when I became aware of that, I started to notice the patterns of how I tried to make up for that lack of control that I felt, of the unknowing what was going on with me. Then when I found out what it was, I still felt out of control. So in order to feel some type of control over something in my life, I would try to control every single aspect of everything else. When I was awake, I would try to force myself to stay awake, or when I wanted to sleep, and things like that. And that's kind of like what you have to, what you're being asked anyways to look at, of life in that certain way. If you're really trying to control something, why are you trying so hard to control a situation or how it is that someone is doing something within a situation? Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. Definitely helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah! Love you all. Bye-bye.